It was a beautiful morning. The sun rose over Rwanda's hills and birds sang softly. I was 22. A university student. A daughter. A sister. A believer. I had dreams and I had faith. But that morning, everything changed. In 1994, in the heart of Rwanda, hate exploded. The country split in two, the Hutus and the Tutsis. I was Tutsi. In the eyes of the killers, I was nothing more than a target. I remember my father's eyes. Calm but filled with pain. He gave me his rosary, a small wooden one, and told me, go. Hide. Pray. He was sending me away to survive. Knowing he may never see me again. I ran. I ran with tears and fear. A kind Hutu pastor took me in. He hid me in a tiny bathroom, 3 feet wide, 4 feet long. No windows. No toilet. Just 4 walls and fear. 7 other women were already hiding there. We stayed there for 91 days. The killers came many times. I could hear their footsteps. Their voices. Their machetes dragging on the ground. Once, one of them stood right outside the bathroom door. He said, I smell Tutsi blood. I held my breath. I felt my soul leaving my body. But the door never opened. Inside, we couldn't speak. We prayed in silence. Move. I lost 30 pounds. I lost my strength. I nearly lost my mind. But I found something greater. I found God. When I prayed, I heard a voice, not loud, but clear. A whisper in my soul, forgive them. I was shocked. How could I forgive men who killed my family? Who murdered children with machetes? But that voice came again and again, forgive. And slowly, I did. Not all at once. But piece by piece. Hatred left my heart and peace entered. I felt free, even inside that tiny prison. 3 months later, the genocide ended. I walked out of the bathroom. The sun was bright. The air was strange. The world was changed. I went to my village. Everything was destroyed. My home gone. My parents gone. My brothers gone. I cried. I screamed. I fell to the ground. But I remembered my father's rosary. I held it in my hand and whispered, they took my family. But they will not take my soul. Years later, I stood face to face with the man who killed my mother and brother. He was in prison. His head was down. I looked at him. I wanted to hate him. But I heard that same whisper, forgive. And I said, I forgive you. He wept. And I wept. That day, I understood something powerful. Forgiveness is not weakness. It is power. It is freedom. It is the light of God in a dark world. Today, I live to tell the story. Not for myself, but for those who can't. I speak to the world to remind them. Even in the deepest darkness, God is there. And if you listen, if you forgive, you can survive anything. Life lesson. Hate is heavy. It destroys not just the world, but your soul. Forgiveness doesn't excuse the evil, it frees the victim. God doesn't always stop the storm, but He stands with us in the middle of it.